Stand up! Vanguard!
Hey Cardfighters, Chris here from Vanguard Central, bringing you a machining deck. There's been a matchup, so I'm sure you're wondering what our final build is. So this is it. The starter is machining Little B, because a lot of the cards will, like, the Great 3s will call things as rest, and so machining Little B covers that by letting you, use those for attacking right away. And 5k booster, pretty good. Just wanted like a machining that would come out and you'd already have. Just pretty easy. So then, go to the strides first. We have one Parasphere, just to help you draw some cards, keep your advantage up, push your opponent because it'll be 31. We have one Madu because we are running Stag Beetle, so Madu helps you keep, more advantage, a little theme of advantage between Madu and Parasphere. We have 3 Machining Destroyer. 4 seemed a bit too much, and wanted room for some of the other cards. But Machining Door is absolutely amazing. If it goes off, well, it should be pretty easy for it to go off in this deck. But sometimes your opponent will have the 3, but they can't have 3s forever. So if you keep spamming him, especially against non-control matchups, that will work into your favor. Hopefully you'll grind them down. And then last we have 3 Stun Beetle. So I wanted to run only 3 Destroyers so I could run 3 Stun Beetle, because Stun Beetle basically has like a on hit you in the game, because they can't they can't normal ride. So there's not a lot of superior rides floating around except for Ripples, which kind of died down. But Stun Beetle is amazing, so that's why I wanted the 3 so I could use it twice while it's still active. For the grade 3s, we're running 4 Machining Stag Beetle. Probably the ideal ride target in this deck because it gives you 2 rear guards for free. Combined with your starter is 3 already. So you only really need to have 1 more called out to, go into Destroyer right away. So that's really good. And he does get power, so it can be good for, punishing your opponent on that grade 2 turn. Or if they're still at grade 2. And then, we're trying to keep an advantage theme here because Mega Colony traditionally doesn't have that much. So going with Warsicle for the on-ride, counterblast 1, call Machining from the Soul. So the whole deck is, getting Machining off. You get rear guards from your on-ride abilities, and that's going to transfer into striding and having rear guards for Machining Destroyer, because he does need the 4 Machining named rear guards to get the Vanguard stun off. And the Limit Break is fairly useful. Sorry, it's not that useful actually. I've tried to use it on various occasions, but it just doesn't end up working out. It's generally much better to stride and kind of pressure the cards out of their hand rather than hoping they don't have the 3. Going to the grade 2s, we kind of transition from an advantage sort of style to aggression. Machining Mosquito Mark II is amazing. When it hits, one of your other rearguards restands and it paralyzes. So crazy on hit pressure. But he does need all your opponent's rearguards to be arrested. So some savvy players will not boost on one of their attacks so that his skill won't go off. But that's okay, because you can still pressure really hard, swing in rear guards, things like that. And so, with aggression in mind, we're running 4 12k attackers and 3 Machining Mantis, which is a 12k attacker at the turn it's called. So, if your opponent's at grade 1, 7k, those 12ks are going to hit numbers. They can go in front of 7ks for 19, so really focusing on just really early aggression. The deck is very aggressive in the early game, at least that's our goal. So that's why we run, the 12ks everywhere. Going to the grade 1s, we have 4 perfect guards. You want to be able to defend, so that's important. I actually tried, or no, I think that was the leaders, but I have tried playing without perfect guards in some scenarios just to get super aggression on, but it doesn't really work that well in this deck. So yeah, you gotta have perfect guards. We have 4 Machining Hornet. This card's so good because it's a 10k booster. So a lot of times you have like 12k attackers like crazy. So this gun becomes 22 and really applies a lot of pressure because again the deck is really aggressive. So kind of hit your opponents hard and then follow that up with stunning, and Vanguard stunning will really put your opponent on the back foot. So that's the whole game plan of the deck. Machining Locust helps you filter your cards. You get what you want. You get 10k boosters, Machining Locusts. You get filter out for Stride Fodders, more grade 3s. Because there aren't Stride Fodders, these are the last 2. So just being able to filter and keep the deck a bit more consistent, that's why Locust is there. Can also filter out non-machinings if you want to get a destroyer off. And then lastly, we have two 10k attackers. So again, aggression being one of the key themes of the deck. Aggression and the grade 3s being advantage. So then, triggers, we have 4 machining crits with effects, 4 machining crits without effects, and then 4 bad drip. Yes, it's not machining, but these are like, apart from this and the PG, there's the only non-machining, so it's really not a problem. And I really wanted the 12 crit because of aggression being one of the main focuses of the deck. And lastly, 4 heals to keep you alive. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked our machining deck profile. It's a really aggressive deck. It's pretty fun to play, not for your opponent though. For so aggressive, and then switch to an advantage. So you can be really aggressive, and then they'll try to kill your rear guards, and you just get them back with the grade 3s anyway. So it's really good. Leave us a comment what you think of the deck. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? I was running a lot, like trying Sweet Cocktail. It just didn't work out. Full machinings ended up a lot better. Definitely give us a thumbs up. Helps out a ton. And subscribe for more content. Vanguard Central, out.